Hi, Ted Morrissey here. Just with kind of an update what I've been up to. Of course, my book Aspiring Child appeared in January, so I've been kind of involved in promoting that. Obviously, I had been working on a novel, which I was enjoying, but I decided that I'd take some time away from the novel to work on a different kind of book, and specifically. I've had the honor over the last several years, beginning in 2018 up through 2025, being able to deliver a series of lectures, I'm calling them, in various countries, either in person or remotely. So I decided, you know what, I think I'll bring those 8 lectures together and put them out in a collection. Maybe something with the title like Aspects of Expressive Writing, the International Lectures. And so I was going to kind of bring that together pretty quickly, maybe clean up the lectures a little bit, tinker with the wording, double check sources, that kind of thing. But then I got to thinking that really what I'd like to do is maybe add a new commentary to each of the lectures, kind of bringing them up to date a little bit, being able to talk about some things I'm interested in now in particular and in relation to those topics that I discuss in the lectures. And so for the last few weeks, I've been writing commentaries for each of these 8 lectures. And then last week, I decided, you know what, I'll take one of those commentaries and I'll just take an excerpt from it and publish it via 12 Winters Miscellany online. And so I took a little excerpt where I talk about the research paper and how the research paper has become such a primary focus of education in high school and in college. First-year writing programs are focused on the research paper. High school kids are focused on writing the research paper. Even going back into junior high and middle school, they start to work on skill sets that are going to lead to writing the research paper. But the thing is, most students hate writing it, and most teachers hate grading it, and frankly don't do a great, and neither group does a very good job at either of those things normally. And what I talk about in lecture number 1 is the fact that focus on the research paper is at the expense of other kinds of writing, so-called expressive writing, what we normally in the U.S. call creative writing, which a lot of students do like to write and which a lot of teachers enjoy teaching and enjoy responding to, much more so than responding to really badly researched and written research papers. So that's what that little excerpt is about the kind of the history of the research paper and how it got so entrenched in high school and college curricula, and why it would be better to focus more time on other kinds of writing, what we normally call creative writing. So you can check that out. Go to 12winters.com, check out the miscellany, and it's there in the list of items that are available to read.